Know what would be really funny? If I casted the whole thing in Spanish. Maybe that's just because, 3-minute delay. Yeah. Where did I even get pinged from, bro? Oh my days, I'm gonna crash out. Holy fuck. What the fuck is this bucko sending? Like, what is this? Why? Hmm. Okay, I did get a notification FLV was live the first time, but not this one. Yeah. How long ago did you start it though? Oh, okay. Might need to wait for the third. Yeah, let me actually open up Twitch, bro. There we go. Okay. Are we live? Hello, 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 FLV, and welcome to another match of Season 20. These are the very first week of matchups, and today we have Dawn Riders against the Scout Regiment. Dawn Riders starting in on the attack side, featuring Chiso, Melon, Singis, Skelebro, and Swamp Donkey will match up against the Scout Regiment with Pei, Hino, Blue, Pink, and Bob SRT. And on the terms of compositions, we're already seeing pretty interesting stuff. From the side of Dawn Riders on the hover, we are seeing double smokes. Never mind, that is already gone. It's a Clove, Sky, or Gecko apparently now. Teho, Neon, and Cypher that's being intent on running. On the side of TSR, we already have a confirmed composition, will be Hino on the Jet, and then the double Sentinel from the side of Ping and Bob SRT in the form of Deadlock and Vice, with a Clove as the smokes and a Gecko as the only initiator. That's pretty interesting. You usually don't see the double Sentinel unless it's a chamber, so I'm interested in seeing how that's gonna run, especially without a Cypher. On the side of Dawn Riders, we do have pretty standard stuff. I'm surprised a bit by the Sky pick. It's not a very common agent these days, but aside from that, Clove, Tehu, Neon, Cypher, all pretty standard agents that can be played easily. Now let's see how this matchup goes. I'm pretty interested because this one's between a team that has very two heavy fraggers in the form of Hino and Ping, and another team in the form of Dawn Riders that's more like a bit balanced between, you know, Chiso, Singis. Malon can also do his stuff. Hey, you know, Skeletor and Swamp Donkey never should count these guys out. And well, on the side of Hey, Blue and Bob, they're obviously
sound sensor,
not the fraggers the other two. So I'm interested in seeing how this is going to go. Now, for our pistol round, it seems the attacker team at Dawn Riders are invested in a just 5-man pistol. Nothing weird, nothing mid, just a trip for flank, and just sending it, running it down to that A main. It's gonna be just Bob, SRT, and Hino there on the arc position to meet them. So the gamble, in fact, of stacking, like making B the stronger side, is not gonna be correct here.
Go, go, go!
Interesting to see. First direction wall is gonna be broken pretty soon. Is gonna be left on the pig here. Hino though already beautiful first blood. And he finds more Sky Flash coming through the smoke.
No strike.
One enemy remaining.
There's two for Hino, and well, Skelebro does find two. Now all left onto him. Lamp, ready up. He's gonna get back.
Those were your last
right.
words.
It's gonna come through. It's gonna take him down, and well,
Good,
that's the first
aren't
pistol. Pretty good stuff from Hino, getting 3 already with the Sheriff. And let's see, these are the crucial rounds, how we start the map is Pearl. Attacker-sided map, let's make sure we remember that. So, if the Scout Regiment can get a few good rounds at the beginning, it's going to be very helpful for them when they get to the halftime. And while getting a pistol, that's the first thing we should be doing. It's going to be pretty solid buy with an Outlaw on the hands of Hino. Meanwhile, Dawn Riders are just gonna try to creep up towards this mid. I wonder if we're gonna see any util. They're just gonna contact it up. There's gonna be no one to meet them, really. It's a double Sentinel setup on B. And, well, they choose once again not to run into it. So, this is pretty good gamble decision making from them. They're just gonna get all of Art for free. It's only going to be Hino on to meet them. If he doesn't, Chiso and Singis each find one. That's 2 guns down.
Bye-bye.
They have Singis.
Gotta go.
Hey. And oh my, this round may just have collapsed. Anti-eco keeps going the wrong way. It's all on King and Bob SRT. What can they find? What can they do? Bob SRT, Josh, in the close combat. Could be massive.
I'm out of stuff.
Really, do they clear Skelebro? That's the question here, and yes they do. That's 2 frags going their way. It's a 3v2. Gun's still on the ground. The Outlaw is the most dangerous thing here.
One enemy remaining.
Promise RT, second is there, confirms the kill.
Go, go, go.
All left on the Pig. Can he find the 3? Can he find the clutch?
Gotta go.
Not. The Dick of the Singis is good. There's no follow-up. And the Eco will go into the round.
I belong here. We all belong here.
Calls a timeout. Oh, it's probably a tech pause issue, since we are receiving notice that one of the PCs isn't working. Well, that is certainly unfortunate. Might help explain a bit why that anti-eco went the wrong way, and well, not what you love to see. 1-1 now on the scoreboard. Dawn Riders have more than stabilized. They've converted around. It's gonna boost them forward, but pretty heavy investment from them. 2 Vandals already on hands, and one more in the signs of Skelebro. So, if they end up losing this round, an eco for an eco would be devastating. However, weapon advantage, the better side. Ult cycle coming pretty well in the form of Skelebro's ult and Singis's as well. That's the Sky and Neon ults. I would love to see them work towards the Tejo ultimate that can be quite powerful on this map, but I guess we'll see what we do. Now we'll probably get a P10. Yeah, I'm just probably just going to get pause. Because tech issues still unresolved, but say okay. That's just what happens. We hope they can be resolved soon. Now, I'm gonna go a bit on a tangent here and talk about a bit of what I'd like to see from the side of the defense if we're gonna try to win this eco. Now, obviously, the economy is it's not looking good. They need to save this round, except for Pei, who didn't buy last and could perhaps force a rifle, but I don't think that's the way to go. We just buy a couple sheriffs, maybe. We just try to get Hino set up in a dangerous position, maybe a lurk up through art with the smoke on the top mid could be an idea, trying to get onto that shops area, having two men run out of doors. Try to overwhelm the attacker side with a fast flank onto B, and well, just gamble they won't go A. Perhaps could be an idea, just leaving one sentinel set up, or maybe even both, on the A side. But I do want to see a fast aggression from them, if they have a chance to make this eco work. On the other side, obviously, from Dawn Riders, probably should expect some sort of default, considering they want to be taking those long-range gunfights, so orienting themselves towards the B side could perhaps be a bit more favorable.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
No, I think they meant go restart PC.
Yes, this should do.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. We have a disconnection, so it's gonna be a restart from the side of Pei, and well, unfortunate that this happens. Really, it's not what you love to see, but
That goes there.
we have to deal with it. Technical issues on the side of the keyword, apparently. The ping is not letting her input pretty much anything, just running into the walls. Which obviously is not what you want to be hearing. Now, we'll see how this goes. We're having a bit of a playground in the side of the attacker spawn with crazy cipher trips that I would not expect to see during a normal round. A bit funny.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
And all we can do really is wait. There's not much more to do. So, how's your day, Schizo?
No more charges left.
Oh, lovely to hear. My fellow streamer, producer, observer, everything. I would love to hear from him. So much appreciate your help, man, in getting this stream to be possible. We'll see. I'm curious as to how this Jet and Neon matchup will go, because obviously on the defense side of things, Jet is going to have an advantage in terms of using that operator. That dash is always easier for a reposition than the Neon run, because you can get punished really easily if you get caught out of position. Well, Jet does have the get out of jail free card in the form of her dash, but then again, in the attacker side, I wouldn't really say there's a huge advantage to Neon, because this map does favor Jet dashes pretty decently if you got flashes or utility to set your teammate up. So that could be a huge factor, especially considering it's two of the higher ranked players, Singus against Eno. And well, it might very well be one of the things that decides how this match goes, if the other members of the team can provide good support in the form of utility and, you know, refrags and everything. Apparently, tech issues are somewhat resolved, and not entirely. We're getting ready checks from every player right now, but, well, it appears we might be resuming in a short time, so please stay tuned in, because this one's gonna be a banger. At least we see that Pei has successfully reconnected. A Vandal on her hands and a Heavy Shields confirms the shop is working, so there's no issues there, but I don't expect this Vandal to be kept as the round goes on. Yep, there you go, you can tell she's moving perfectly and might have resolved. Yep, so we are back live. Okay. You're back live, and well, there it is. The Vandal is indeed not kept in the hands of Pei. It's just a heavy shield accompanying the Sheriff. Might be a bit of a heavy investment, but she has the money to justify it. And on the side of Dawn Riders, it's gonna be a pretty committed art split here. The drone from Techo will already take note of that deadlock wall on the A side, so they can expect a bit of a stack. And oh me, oh my, I think we might have a crash in the form of blue. Oh, sorry, Chiso again. Chiso looking at a wall with Spike. So that's gonna be an issue, certainly. Oh, nope, she's back. She's moving and she's back, and the Techo missile's already gonna clear the first default position. Skelebro so far up. Look at the whole amount of space this guy has got on them. And well, Gecko Flash will confirm presence on the side. The smokes go down, the side take should be complete. The bomb will be coming down soon, and well, that should be a 5v5 retake, obviously. The better guns should have the advantage against Skelebro. This is dangerous. Melon doesn't take down Kino, but Pei does take down Skelebro. That's a Vandal that can be recovered. Chiso, though, with a quick recall. It's not gonna happen. Swamp Donkey takes down Blue, and it's all left to Bob and Pei. What can they find? Can they do any damage? Well, Chiso says no, and well, the judge from the close-up will finish Bob SRT. Pretty clean round. Only lost a judge, I think, because the Vandal was recovered in the end. And not many shields to buy up, so the economy has to be looking good on the side of Dawn Riders. Now, we're gonna get our first full buy against full buy. And this one is the one that's gonna ride the pace for how things are going to go on this half. TSR need this round. I wouldn't mind to see a more heavy investment, try to get some deadlock orbs for her ult, because they need this round or they will be forced back into another eco, and the economy can potentially snowball out of control really quickly. Now the fast B take is going on the way. Techo drone on site already spotting one player on the back pole. Singus triggers the wall, does take out Bob. That's all the utility out. Swamp Donkey takes down Kino on the lure, and that's a huge kill to find from Swamp Donkey. Absolute master value from him. 1, 2 players already down, looking to make it 3. As they set up into the post plant position, Swamp Donkey already on the flank. Having returned back to the main, the dog will confirm 2 players on that heaven position. So it's probably a good thing to be holding if you are a Dawn Rider player now. Echo Flash does come through, it gets denied, and well, with that kill onto Pei from Chiso, beautiful shot. This might just be a save from the side of Blue and Ping. I don't think you want to force onto this, just hold on to those rifles and try to make the next eco winnable. And well, we see Singus here, a lot of money to his name. He's just gonna go hunting, and he finds one. Can he find the 2? Yes, he can. So Ping and Blue not even gonna be able to hold on to those rifles, and it's flawless on the gun round. And this is looking scary, man. You need those rounds. Now you're gonna be forced into an eco if you are TSR, and the economy is already looking absolutely massive from the side of Dawn Riders. A lot of players back onto that 6-7k digits. It's only Skelebro with 2,000, but that shouldn't really be an issue going forward, because every single one of his teammates can buy, and the ult cycle is going to be there for them earlier than for TSR. You already have that Neon ult and Clove ultimate. Sky ult getting pretty close as well, only 2 orbs away. Shouldn't need to invest them against an eco, but you know, it's always a good tool to have. Device wall is noted, device flash. Triggers 2, it's only gonna be 2 isolated on the side. This could be beautiful picks from the side of Bob SRT, but he can't just find them. One more player standing in back holes. It's gonna be Blue. Can he find anything? Well, can he find some shots? He can find Skelebro in the end, so that's a good trade at least, but Chiso does find hers. It's a 3v4, man advantage, gun advantage, every advantage to the side of Dawn Riders as they settle into the post plant, and Singus will find Pei. Ping's position on the flank with Bucky will be noted, and well, it's all left onto him. He probably wants to be dying for this. I would feed the kill to the side of the Techo, try to get those ultimate orbs alive, but well, Singus is just gonna run forward, say this one's mine. And once again, it's only Skelebro dying, so the economy is going to be massively overflowing. More than a few players already maxing out on credits. Skelebro just gonna get a buy. Yep, there it is. And well, two ultimates going forward on this round. This potential Sky ultimate as the third. Met by two other ultimates on the side of Ping and Hino. So Hino probably will pop the Bladestorm to make up for a bit for an economy, trying to get that operator online. And well, I'm looking at Deadlock's ultimate. This one has to be absolutely valuable if you want to make this round competitive. Chiso already finding Hino on the double doors. And that's one of your win conditions for the round. That Bladestorm is gone, and well, you have 4 rifles, yes, but as the overdrive from the Neons comes through, the side take is gonna speed up. Can you really fight this is the question, but no, they slow down. The Neon ultimate runs out. They go onto an art split. And well, look at this. 2 players, Chiso and Skeletor, are gonna run into the spawn, and she's gonna get a free kill. Just like that, and I think now they realize, now they know it's an incredibly heavy investment towards A here from the side of TSR. They can just rotate onto B, get a free site. That's exactly what they'll do. They'll start to clear their angles, they'll start to creep in closer, and they'll realize, hey, no one is here, we can just get the bomb down, and well, 5v3 retake, it'd have to be a miracle from the side of TSR if they want to make this happen. Blue is gonna be the first one to take the engagement. Pei and Ping are right behind him. He's the one that can keep smoking even if he dies, so might not be the best thing to take him out, but still, are they even gonna try this? Are they even gonna go forward into the stack, into the post plant positions? And I don't think they are. They're just gonna save their rifles, sit back at home. Ping, maybe try to play for some exit. And exit's not gonna be found. As every player, well, maybe Chiso. Well, Chiso finds the exit herself. So Ping loses a rifle. 2 members go hunting. They could find one more here in the spawn in the form of Pei. Well, Pei found 2. But Singus finds Blue in the last possible second of the round, so you hate to see it. If you are a TSR fan, Pei did get close to her ultimate. That's 7 out of 8 points that she could potentially use. But you do lose 2 of the 3 rifles you were intent on saving and are pushed into another economic round here. Kino taking up the operator. That's a pretty surprising decision considering his team is on an eco, and well, the buy is not going to be scheduled in the same way. Pei as well. Having saved 1 rifle, Kino, can he find the entry pick? Flash denies him off the angle. He sees Singus, and he finds 1. Singus is down, and well, that's already beautiful entry pick, and he gets 1 more. Boom, ultimate, gets bumped, stun, flash, mollies, everything gets Santino's way, but he still survives. That runs out, but the operator never does. Promise her team has more, and well, Skelebro, that ultimate might just have saved his life because Hino was holding the close angle. The Gecko Flash does come through, does notify the existence of 3 players, and ooh, it got scary for a second. Babas RT finds 1 more, but Melon finds her refrag. Molly just gonna get a few tags onto Skelebro. Now it's all left in a 2v2. The side is technically taken, but the spike is not coming down, and Skelebro falls. All left onto Melon. Spike and Molly's to his name. What can he make happen? Well, I will deny the heaven position now. Can he isolate the scout fight? No, he cannot. Pei takes him down. That should be an operator recovered as well. There it is. The operator is picked up, so they do win the half buy round that they invested. Just an operator and a vandal that they had saved. Managed to take it home, and it's 5-2. If a comeback for this half is going to start happening, it has to be now. If they lose this round, it's at least 1 more eco on the cards, and it might just very well stumble out of control. So I want to see the investment. There's 3 ultimates on the board, and Blue 1 away from his. So they could potentially spend 2, 3, even all 4 if they need to. Just make sure they win this round. The wall already coming up to Art. Will deny any sort of lurk presence over there, but it's a bit of a slower A take this time. Tempo drone will confirm nobody is on A main. Meanwhile, Chiso already up this alley position. Shots noted. Blue knows there is one there. Knows he has to back away, but the over-rotate might be a bit of an overcommitment. But it might just be the correct gamble as 3 members of Dawn Riders just stay towards that art spot. It's gonna be all onto Hino and Ping here. Can they find value? Can this operator deny the close line and find an entry pick. Cypher Cam already, positions not noted. They were hiding behind cover, so they won't know. Calibro does clear Hino, so his position in Flower is noted. The missiles come through, and all of a sudden, this is just a very elaborate flank from the side of G. So Painless find one onto Singis. It's all left onto Calibro here on site. It's a 3v3, but this gunfight could be everything. He removes the net, so position is going to be noted, but at least no disadvantage to the movement to be found. And Ping cannot land the shots on Calibro. That might have well just opened up the round for the side of Dawn Riders. Hino now has to go massive with his Vandal already. Some backs into him. Can he find the 1v2? Time ticking ever so slowly, and he will be denied. 6-2, and TSR forced onto another economy round. Well, they want to buy into this apparently, which I'm not sure if it's the best decision ever. But certainly, it's a try, because they need to find more rounds before this half spirals out of control. On the other side, evidently, economy looking amazing. From the side of Dawn Riders, an operator on attack onto Singis' hands could be a dangerous tool to deal against this sort of half-buy, because if you can't deny one or two of these rifles, even if you do end up falling, the value is going to be gigantic. And well, it's a pretty fast beat take on the side here of Dawn Riders, the setup of the Vice, ready to wait for them. Blue already position noted, and the back hole Singis set up on this angle. Blue's just not gonna peek. If he peeks, he's gonna die instantly, and Soft Donkey already finding one more onto the form of Hino, but Pei stunned. Cypher ultimate comes up, and I think this is just gonna be the side take, unless Mel's finds Blue. Blue pops her ultimate. Can he find a kill? No, they're just running back, so Blue will end up holding yes, I'm from the alert, and it's gonna be an instant rotation onto the A side, which is completely empty. And in the form of a 5v3, I think you perhaps just want to hold on to those 3 rifles that you invested going into this round. Swamp Donkey, such a far ahead position, but Bob SRT notes him. This could be a gun to be recovered. There it is. Evens things up, even if just a bit. 3 rifles against the 4s. This is completely doable, but Melon finds Ping on sight. And that just might be everything that they needed on this round. Singis set up in a position where he can do the last kill easily, and there it is. He will find Pei as Chiso had found Bob. And it's 7-2. And again, the buy is just never stabilizing. They are not sanitizing their economy with a full eco. And you can look at this, it's going to be 2 rifles from the side of, well, it's going to be 1 rifle from the side of Hino, so he's going to be full broke for next, while his whole team saves. And this miscoordination in the economy is really hurting them, because they can only bring 2-3 rifles into a buy instead of the full 5. So if one of the rifles dies, then it gets pretty awkward. Especially this operator here on the long round. Pei notes the position, backs away, does not want to have anything to do with them. Just Pei and Blue waiting for here though. It's 2 pistols, if I am not mistaken, and the Tejo ultimate invested onto back holes is gonna force Pei away. So the side should be pretty much guaranteed. Blue does fall, as does Bob, against the lurk from Chiso, and well, the bomb is gonna go down, and it just looks like this is the story of how the half has gone. 2 or 3 first bloods to the side of Dawn Riders. And well, Hino does manage to find one, he does manage to stabilize the round a bit. Can he find more? Gecko ult invested, but Melon does find Hino, so the tag onto Skelebro might not even be able to capitalize upon. Melon, beautiful shot from Pei. Wow, I was not expecting that one. That's a gun that could be recovered. And now it's all left here onto Ping. Realistically, he needs to get value. Can he find anything? Can he find a shot? No. It's Singis that puts the caliber 50 on his chest. It's Singis that puts him to sleep. And 8-2. Already a good half. Can they make it any more? And by the storyline of how this half has gone, I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be yes. Double operator, definitely. An interesting decision. It's going to be a full buy from the side of TSR, as Hino has found his Blade Storm. Second operator, though, quickly gets turned off. It
I'll
was
show
just a
them.
little prank.
Lintik kayo.
It's gonna be Singis once again trying to see what value can he find. He's been getting pretty consistent shots onto this B long site. So, can he find anything else? It's once again a pretty heavy take, and it's gonna be Chiso on the lurk, trying to see if she can find any value over onto Art. There's not gonna be really any player here to meet her, so with all the space she's taking, I'm pretty sure she's just gonna call a rotation over from her team, and yep, indeed, that's exactly what we can see. Two members already rotating, device flash, device wall, and device everything. A beautiful setup for Bob SRT, instantly punish the lurk, and well, if you don't win this round, this TSR, I don't think you win any of them. This is one of the few rounds you've had a man advantage, and well, it's gonna be 2 as Hino so far pushed, finds Melon. It's 5v3, no real ultimates that could carry this across from the side of Dawn Riders. So this might be the one round that TSR need. Ping already waiting on that back line. Well, Pay will fall. Skelebro does find a beautiful headshot. Can he find Bob? No, he cannot. Bob denies his life, and well, it's all left onto Zingis, an operator, not the tool you want to be having when you're smoked off, and well, he can find a good thing here. There it is, Hino is down, but can he find anything else? He's crouched, he's left, all to die. Ping with the final blow. Does take him down. It's 8-3. You'd love to see it being 8-4. That's a respectable score considering how attack favored Pearl can end up being. But 2 Sentinels is definitely not something you love going on to attack side, so you are going to need as many rounds as you can get, and that involves getting this round as well. The operator back on the hands of Hino. And Skelebro with an operator on his own. We might just very well be getting an operator duel onto the B long here, which could be crucial on opening up this first round. The flash not gonna tag Hino. Can he find the shot? No, he can't. A swing and a miss. He will take up a second angle, though Dash probably procced. Dips out as the Teho mollies come through. Can he find an aggressive pick? Well, no, he cannot, and Swamp Donkey does find Pay on the lurk. It's 2 gonna be up their alley. Singis already so far up, 2 positions noted. Hino, an operator here, is looking to deny this, and well, in fact,
Retrieving flash.
Singis and Bob, sorry, Swamp Donkey have nothing to do with this. Bob finds a beautiful shot onto Singis. Does he expect one more on the alley? I feel like the position of Swamp Donkey here should be noted. In fact, he's just going to run away. He doesn't want anything to do with this flank. Bob, yes, he is aware. He knows somebody could be up on the lurk through connector. It's going to be, however, the pinch through Art that's going to be coming from him and Chizo. And well, the Vice Wall should be here to note it, and Hino with a beautiful headshot onto main should put this round to sleep. 3-2-1, they cross the Vice Wall. Bob now knows there's at least one player towards that
30
position.
seconds left.
And Hino knows that someone is gonna be coming. He misses the shot though. This could get dangerous. Bob SRT has found Swamp Donkey. It's 2 left. 2 members left on the side. Chiso though does find 2, and all of a sudden it's doable. It's a Clove ultimate from the side of Chiso. Pops instantly her net. Spike needs to go down. 10 seconds left, but plans there. It's 45 now as the Spike ticks, and well, Ping and Blue managed to find 1 each, and Chiso, I'm sorry, you have not long to live. 8-4 on the half. It's somewhat salvaged. You'd have loved to see a 7-5 if you're a TSR fan, but 8-4 is not a terrible scoreline. Having the double sentinels can complicate the runs a bit on attack, but hey, you can have a double lurk setup, 1 through art, 1 through double doors, and that could put some crazy chaos factor that could very well destabilize the defense of the side of Dawn Riders. And now, let's see how the pistol plays out, because if TSR want to win the map, they need to start getting this few first rounds. It's gonna be a pistol, it's gonna be an anti-eco conversion. Make sure not to get ecoed as they did last time, if they want to win this. And well, obviously, if they could convert the bonus, that would be amazing. And I'm looking at Hino here. He has to be the playmaker. He has to step up. Right now, 9 and 12, he's not really been showing that amazing fragging capability that I know he's capable of. And he's gonna have a very first close engagement against Singis here. Well, Singis, bit of a whiff. It's not gonna matter too much as Blue takes down Chiso. Beautiful opening pick. Well, gonna get tagged. Has to dash away. And his Swamp Donkey that could be the difference maker here, but he does not connect on the shots. So Ali successfully taken, and Sing is just here to hold onto that connector spot with Melon. Playing the retake position, Swamp Donkey isolated on site. Can he find any value, or will he take him down for free? Well, what? Okay, Pei was going for the knife, does end up paying with her life for that. Singis does manage to find one onto blue, so it's a 3v3 retake. And Singis and Hino are both very weak. Half HP, that's one Sheriff bullet. Skelebro does find Ping, and all of a sudden, it's all collapsing down. Hino does find one more, a bit of a whiff from Bob SRT, but Hino can close it out. What a beautiful round from Hino. It seems like he almost just heard me, and he said, I'm going to prove you wrong. 4 in the round for him, already halfway through the Blade Storm. Yeah, well, I'm expecting a Vandal from his side. Well, actually, it's just going to be a Spectre here. Surprisingly enough, I thought he was just going to try to go ahead and brute force the round with heavy fragging, but he trusts his team to do the work. It's going to be 2 Spectres, an Ares, and a Bulldog. And a Ghost on the hands of Pei, which is already good to have, because it's better than the Classic. And it's going to let you have 1 gun loss that could be recovered later. A pretty heavy mid walkout. This is what I love to see on the ecos that we did not see last time, but Pink. Very, very patient, will punish Singis. And the Vice Wall should be there to detect. But Pink does not expect such a heavy presence. 2 positions already noted. The 1 gun can be recovered. That's a Spectre that's gonna be on the hands of Chiso as the A take should be sped up now. Melon, can he find one more? Can he find any value? Yes, he can. He denies Hino. He's end up falling, but it's already heavy damage, and it's a 3v3. Ideally, you don't want to be losing any more guns. And well, the Ares here has to find the kill. If Chiso finds this, it could be a turnaround for the round. And well, she cannot find anything, but she finds good tags, and I don't think they expect no more. I don't think they know about Skelebro. Skelebro hears this reload, and he could go massive here. Oh, but I think Bob spotted him. No, he didn't. A bit of a whiff, though. Oh, Skelebro. That could have been the round if he had gone and won and the transfer on to Pei. 2 players very, very tagged up, but now it's all left onto Swamp Donkey. They have Molly lineups, and I just don't think this is doable. The Vice Molly will come through, the half will come as well. And well, left onto 30 HP. It's just gonna be the round. Blue though, he's gonna get a kill, but he's gonna pay with his life for it, so that's 1 more gun down. I don't think that was the play. It's going to be a very costly eco round for the side of TSR. Now, will take up the Sheriff. There's some damaging potential to convert this bonus, but look at the difference in the buys. Not even a single tier. Well, there's a tier 1 rifle forced from the side of blue. Once again, questionable economic decision, but it could work out considering how rich his teammates are. On the other side, we find an Odin in the hands of Chiso already set and ready to just away at all of the players from TSR. And well, beautiful shot, but the Odin does get the refrag. However, you will always take these 1-on-1 trades if you are on a bonus. This is really good from him, finding a value from the Sheriff. Bob will re-clear mid. As the side of TSR does look to gain a bit more of map control. Ping already set up towards this a B long position. Try to find any value within Marshall. There's a gun laying down. Pei, gonna recover that. Bulldog lying down as well if perhaps Blue wants to pick it up, make the upgrade. And the Gecko Flash will confirm positions of 2 players towards Ali, and well, yeah, they don't want to fight this. The Odin here staying for them is way too powerful, and Swamp Donkey on Arc is way too powerful as well, as he finds Pei bound on the ground, potentially recovered the spike there as well. A bit of a warning shot from that Marshall. It's not going to connect onto anyone, and Chiso, well, looking at Bob through the wall. If she pushed that trigger, it could be really awkward.
30 seconds left.
Man, if she pushes that trigger, Bob is dead. If she just chooses to spam, this guy is absolutely dead, and he doesn't know it. Beautiful smoke, though, will live a gap for Ping. I'm pretty sure Swap Donkey has noted the positions of Blue. I'm pretty sure he has heard the sensor, he's seen the person, and well,
10 seconds
Are we
left.
really going to save? It's 8 seconds. There's no time for the plant. I don't understand what is happening. What is going on? And well, Chiso does take down Ping, and the time is just gonna run out. Swamp Donkey will find Bob's RT, and well, Blue. He's left with the Bulldog. He's left with the Sheriff. And well, that round did collapse in a bit of an awkward way. I did not expect any of that to go on. They just waited too long, and the superior weaponry managed to secure every gunfight. So now it's gonna be a full buy against the full buy. Hino, one off his Blade Storm here, but he does force the rifle. He does not want to invest that quite yet. Perhaps saving it for a possible eco in the future. 9-6 now. If they want to make this map win a reality, TSR need this round. Remember what happened in the previous half? It just spiraled out of control. Oh, but the Gecko Flash is not going to attack Melon, so he's going to get safely away. Gecko Flash now is going to be recovered. Potentially being used to go on the side, but Melon has found Hino, and that's the Armageddon online. It's going to be immediately invested to clear those close main positions. Perhaps not the biggest value, but well, it did clear the way for Excalibur's Lurk, which unfortunately did not find anyone. Bob SRT has taken him down, and look at the position of Ping. He's creeping up onto that B main position. It's just gonna be a one-on-one from the Sentinels here on the side, and if Ping wins this, it could just open up the round. If Swamp Donkey does, it could just slam the door shut. Ting is here, quick for the reinforcements. Position noted. And well, Swamp Donkey, this beautiful Siphon camera, has all the information they need. Ting gets a bit of a whiff. The Ping punishes him for it. The plant will go down. No spam good enough to deny it. Swamp Donkey playing in this back wall position, but every member of TSR is just gonna back down into main. Oh, Ping, that's a very ambitious one, son. Taking the dart right out in the open instead of in the security of Pillar. All is well that ends well, as they say, as the post-plant positions are now set up. There's not really much to deny it with, though. One Vice Molly should come through. And well, hey, the spam is beautiful. She finds two. Wow, the lineup from Chizo and Melon was definitely not ideal. Bob SRT will finish it up. 9-7, a very crucial round. Now, Dawn Riders can certainly buy up here. They can force a Guardian on the side of Swamp Donkey, and Scalabro just try to scrap whatever he can. But will they choose to do so is the question. I think the answer is going to be a yes.
Now we wait.
Yes, well, a Phantom on the side of Swamp Donkey. Scalabro just gonna sit with that classic. It's full guns, it's full weaponry on the side of TSR, and the Blade Storm, Hino, beautiful shot onto Melon. It's already gonna be one of those rifles down. And well, you couldn't ask for a better start to the round if you are a TSR fan, as now the side pick should be pretty easy to hold. Gecko Ultimate will be invested against the fourth spy. Well, it's gonna clear the Flowers position, it's gonna know the position of two players. Hino sees one more, does he expect two on this scout? Chiso already creeping up through, it's gonna find Hino, yes she is, a bit of a whiff, but the kill goes through in the end. So that's a 4v4, a gun that could be recovered for the side of Scalibur, but Scalibur is so close on the flank, and well, I don't think that's just a good choice. He dogs out in the open, does not expect all three of them to be main. Tap onto the spike. Nobody is gonna be defusing. The Odin spam does come through, but Chizo does take down Blue, and the stun is just beautiful, but the spam is even more so. Pei manages to find the kill onto the diffuser, and all they realistically need to do is just run away. There you go, Bob SRT does find the kill. I don't think the Clove Ultimate even had enough time left on the timer to defuse, because it's after the nerf, it's 7 seconds, which is exactly what the spike needs to be defused. So, just a reminder, Clove Ultimate timer got nerfed from 12 to 7 seconds, so now you cannot in fact stick a whole half unless you pop the ultimate and immediately start defusing. So, anyhow, I digress. Very good pick from Bob SRT, confirming the round, and well, it's getting closer. It's certainly there. It's an eco round from the side of Dawn Riders, and well, if you're TSR, you're just looking to make this as cheap as possible. I don't think they'll expect Scalibro here, but, well, not gonna be much. The classic, the not find any sort of value. And it's all left once again onto Swamp Donkey to find the value here on the backside. He does deny the plant, so that's good enough. Spike is down. Singus does find Ping. Hold up. It could be doable. Lesser weaponry could come through in this round. Spike already left in an awkward position, and well, it's the problem if you invest in Wingman so early without clearing that wall. Kino does find one onto Chiso. Sing is the next one to be on the falling route, but oh my goodness, they did not clear Swamp Donkey. Pay and Blue fall down, and Kino needs to go massive here. The Vandal has already been recovered, and what a beautiful headshot. It's all left onto Hino, and Melon closes it out. I cannot believe this. What a collapse. They just forgot Swamp Donkey was on backside. They saw him kill the Gecko that was planting, like the Gecko Wingman that was planting, and they just forgot. They just completely ignored the presence that he could still be there, and well, two end up falling for his troubles. Swamp Donkey with 3 on the round makes the eco a reality, and now it's 8 to 10, double digits on the side of Dawn Riders, and the economy has been sanitized. So that's what you'll love to see if you're a fan of theirs, is Blue cannot even force up a rifle. It's gonna be an operator in the hands of Ping, trying to find those one-shot kills even through the heavy armor, and it's pretty fast beat take. Here, Kino, what can he find? He needs to once again be the entry fragger we saw he could be on the pistol round. Finding 4, finding 3, that's the sort of thing that needs to happen. Bites ultimate committed, Swamp Donkey is gonna be left on the side, and well, it's a beautiful cyber trip, and all of a sudden Hino is down, and Faye is down as well because the trip wasn't broken. Chiso finds one more, and the round is over. There is no way that a deadlock is going to make this happen. A beautiful first operator pick, a beautiful second one. Hold on, they're giving him the picks. Chiso, in the end, does close it out. Will they take the operator? Well, of course they will. Singus will love to have that one on his hands. It's a free upgrade, it's a free gift card that Amazon same-day delivery gave him. So he's just gonna set up on the A main, and well, guess what? That's exactly where every member of TSR is looking forward to. This could be destruction. This could be an absolute slaughter here, as TSR, they don't really have the best guns. It's once again only 2 rifles on the hands of Pei and Bob, and the rest are gonna have to have light weaponry that are really not gonna be effective in denying this operator. Molly's already come through, and well, beautiful headshot as I say that. We'll pick up the upgrade on the mid, and well, can't find anything else. No, beautiful buy slash from Bob, the utility just being on point right now, and Skelebro gets shot down, and all of a sudden the light buy, it just may look like it's gonna be a reality in the conversion. An eco for an eco, or so the saying goes. Melon finds a headshot tag through the wall, and well, a bit of an aggressive play, trying to peek through the stun, and Melon finds 2. Hold on, the round's not over yet. It's 2 ultimates, 1 for the Neon, 1 for the Cypher. The Deadlock ultimate will be infested, it will head on Singus, and Melon is taken down. Swamp Donkey does take the pay, but he's going to be left in the 1v2. Can he find the clutch? An operator on the main, but it's just the Sheriff and a Stinger from the side of Blue. Can Swamp Donkey make it happen? It would be absolutely massive to put them on match point, but well, position noted. That's not how you want to start. You want to put uncertainty on him, and well, the one-way probably going to come down onto the spike there. It is making the defuse pretty much impossible. Cypher Cage will come through, tap onto the spike. Spam! Can he find the transfer? No, he can't. Oh my goodness, I thought it was doable. But Ping, ever so close on the uptake with that classic, does secure the round. Funny scoreline now, as we head onto this 21st actually round. And it's certainly winnable for the side of TSR if they can just synchronize their buys, if they can just synchronize their takes and set up Hino, that we've seen can be a monster fragger, to get 1, 2, as many as needed peaks on the side. And they really need to do something about the Cypher trips, man. If they're going to try to insist on breaking the Cypher setup, they just need to get something done, and well, Hino does find Chizo, that's the smokes down to Skelebro with a refrag, will make sure the round stays competitive. A beautiful headshot tag onto him, takes him down to 12 HP. And now, all of TSR is just going to speed up onto that A side. But Melon, definitely in a position to hear all of this. But I don't think he did. Would you look at this? The TSR had the perfect read. They had just run towards A main and, well, they just gave it up. They just gave it up when nobody was even there. And, well, it's going to be Pink to find one onto Skelepro to even things up. It's only going to be a 4v3. Numbers still in favor of TSR. Only Hino has fallen, the operator already finding huge value. And, well, can they find anything else? Round pauses now for a second, a bit of an awkward position. The active flash does come through. Melon, a beautiful shot, and the mollies will be there to deny the uptake. Swap Dog found one more. He knows there's one more as well. The Armageddon will be invested. It will clear the close position. Now it's 2v2. Make it a 2v1. Singus finds one. Singus finds two. And it's gonna be a match point for them.
Match point.
What a slaughter that was in the end. It looked like it wasn't doable, but the close-up positions in mid, they were just cramped. They didn't have the space. And, well, it allowed for Swamp Donkey to find one, Melon find another one. The Armageddon coming through, and Singus was able to clean up in the end. Operator now set up towards B, and, well, it's a bit of a weak side A. We're only having Melon there on the art positions, and, well, it's a heavy A take from the side of TSR. This should be a free take. The mid, though, already lost, and this could mean a very fast flank. Gecko ultimate will probably be invested in clearing the site. No, it won't. In fact, it's going to be just saved on for the retake, as they realize nobody is holding anything at all. Hino could find a crucial kill here on the Swamp Donkey. Yes, he will. Blade to the forehead. Swamp Donkey is taken out of the round. Now, the fast flank, though. This is probably the win condition here. And I don't think Chiso is going to expect Bob in this position. There's just no way, right? There's just no way. There's just no way, and, well, Bob finds one, Chiso finds one more in the refrag, but it's still numbers advantage to them as Chiso finds one more. Can she find the third? Yes, she can! A beautiful play, and now it's all left onto Hino and Ping, and Hino with full. Ping, can he find the 2v1? Clove ultimate popped, time ever so low, but he cannot find the gunfight, and it's gonna be a 13-9. Dawn Riders take the map, take the win. It's gonna be the 15 points for them. They will tie with the other 6 teams that will win their first series on this first week. And, well, that was a beautiful game, I have to say. I feel the key difference was Chiso was being set up by her team, was being proactive on those mid lurks on the defense side, whereas, he just couldn't find the value that perhaps we would have expected from such a high-ranked duelist. And also a bit of a miscommunication or miscoordination on that economy just led to a bigger snowball on the defense side that TSR just couldn't handle in the end. It has been a pretty close game. 13-9 is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure TSR have many more things to give us. But for now, GG, congratulations to Dawn Riders on this first win of the season. And, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Have a good